you have a very unique business model here at Keller Williams, and obviously applies to Keller Williams, Worcester, and Westboro as well, where
Yeah.
profits are shared with the agents.
Yeah.
And that's part of the overall, you talked about residual income,
Mhm.
and it's part of the overall, wealth development program
Yeah.
as part of being an agent here. So let's talk about what profit share really is,
Yeah.
and how do agents qualify for that. And I know, because I'm very familiar with your company, that there are thousands of people all across the country who are getting these significant checks every month. That's just, it's an add-on
Yeah.
to their commission.
Yeah, it's actually changing people's lives. It's,
Yeah.
it's really it's pretty exciting to watch as it continues to grow. Profit sharing actually came about when they first organized the model by the agents saying to Gary, "Hey, we want to share in the profits." And Gary, being a high-minded business person that he is, said, "You know what? I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to put you and I on the same side of the table and become partners in this thing. And here's what I expect in return. If you help me grow my company, I will share the profits with you." And so therefore, they formed this profit-sharing model, and it's now changing people's lives. So here's what happens. When an agent, and I'll share a story with you in a minute, but when an agent joins a company, they name a sponsor. And when they name that sponsor, whoever was, and that sponsor is the person that was responsible to introducing them to Keller Williams, they're now in that person's downline. The sponsor now has a downline at the first level. And when that person that's in their downline closes a transaction in a market center that has profit in that given month, they'll receive a passive income from that
So
transaction.
I want people to be able to really to picture this.
Yes.
Because the imagination is very important.
Right.
Imagining those checks coming in every month in addition to your commissions, I think is important.
Yes.
So if you were the person who were responsible for me joining Keller Williams as an agent, and I go out and make sales,
Right.
you can share in the income that I generate to the company.
Yeah, it's amazing, and here's what happened. When I joined the company, I told you I was excited about opportunity, and I was excited about the model. And I heard this thing, profit share, and I said, "Yeah, that's neat and everything, but I really want to focus on my business and building. I want to be the best real estate agent in the marketplace."
Right.
And so I was doing that, and what happened here was in my first year, I built my accidental downline. I refer to it as. And what?
So you were so excited about being with Keller Williams, you told a bunch of other people about it, and they started joining as agents, basically.
Yeah, really. What ended up happening is I started going into the classes, taking action, getting results, and people started coming to me and saying, "How are you doing it?" And I said, "Well, quite honestly, I'm no different than
just following the system.
I'm no different than you. In fact, you're probably a better agent than I am." Quite honestly, all I did was go to Keller Williams, plugged into the training, and came out and did what they told me to do. Would you like to learn more? Because I'll refer you to my team leader, and then that's what I did. Introduced him to the team leader, and as a result of that, people started joining the company and naming me as their sponsor. I didn't really pay much attention, and then what happened? This is where it became real for me, John. My first year in business, I'm at the end of the year, and it's me, myself, and I. Okay,
Right.
and I'm writing my checks, I'm making my payments, and I just bought an Audi, an A6, and I was very proud of that, and it was a great car, and there was an expense associated with that. I'm doing my balance of the checkbook, and sure enough, I look at my payment and I look at my balance in my statement, and there's this thing called PS in there, and they're almost to the penny what my car payment was.
So your profit share in the first year paid for your new Audi.
Yeah, in 1 year's time, and I hadn't done nothing to do it. I literally. I looked back and said,
built your business. Yeah.
I was selling real estate, and people started asking me, and I just referred them to the team leader, and I called it my accidental downline. Well, that was a moment of reality for me, and said, you know what, I want this to start paying for my house, and I want this to start paying for my home, my vacation home,
My kids' education.
and my kids' education, and I just started thinking big, and said, you know what, I need to start looking and treating this as a business in itself.
Right.
I need to start being purposeful about telling people about. And by the way, they love me for it when I do.